The numbers are still rising. The world is still grappling, and there's already a new fear. The fear of a second wave. Is the coronavirus returning to countries which have controlled the outbreak? Can you be infected twice? How do you insulate yourself? Japan, China, Hong Kong and Singapore have seen a sudden spike in cases. Is this indeed the second wave? Here's the answer.
A pandemic comes in waves. It's like a curve. The numbers rise, then there's a plateau, and finally it slides. In some cases, another curve follows. This is what we call a second wave. Look at the world. There is not a single identical curve for the coronavirus. In some countries, coronavirus cases have declined. For example, China. In some, they are on the rise. The United States, for example. And in some, new cases are emerging after a lull. This has triggered a new fear. Is a second wave of the coronavirus coming? Expert opinion is divided. Some say the second wave could be because of faulty tests and imported cases. Wuhan in China is a textbook example. The city is no longer under lockdown. And all of a sudden, new cases are emerging. At least 5 to 10% of the city's patients who recovered are testing positive for the second time. Experts say this is not reinfection but faulty testing. They were wrongly tested the first time. As this American virologist points out, either the swab did not pick up enough material or it was mishandled during the testing process. So patients were discharged based on faulty test results. They tested negative, but they were carrying the virus. Another reason is imported cases. Asia has seen a sudden spike in numbers. Reports say it will be hit hard by the second wave. Case in point being Hong Kong. The city has been largely successful in controlling the outbreak. Hong Kong had declared a virus emergency on the 25th of January. It restricted links to mainland China and reported its first death on February 4th. And then just 3 more deaths over the last month. Positive cases have been limited to 642. But now, Hong Kong is witnessing a second wave, thanks to citizens returning home. The imported cases are powering Hong Kong's second wave. The same is happening in South Korea, Japan and Singapore, even China. The second wave is coming. Here is the moral of the story. First, a reinfection is possible, but it does not happen in a matter of weeks. It takes years for an immunity to fade. The second wave of the coronavirus is not about reinfection. It's about faulty testing and imported cases. And finally, the need of the hour is testing. And accurate testing. Bureau Report, WION World is One.